Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no. Let me take my earbud out. Danger. Very danger. Danger. Let's hope that doesn't happen. You know how it goes. Can you hear me? Hopefully. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Hi, Blaze. Hi, Marina. Oh, Key. Is that how you say it? Key? I don't know how. I'm a mess today. We've been doing chores. I have been doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, good. You can see and you can hear me. I had my earbud in and I was like, oh, danger. We all know how bad that goes. A bit blurry. Yeah, I believe it. My internet has been total bunk lately. Like horrid. It's been so bad. And I don't even know what to do. Because when I call them, they're like, "Oh, well, we can reset it for you, but until your fiber gets there." Lindsay! I'm drinking my MCT oil powder coffee right now, Lindsay. You know, Linz, I've never had the strawberry. I just watched your thing. You know your thing and your thing? I just watched your thing and your thing. I've never tried the strawberry MCT oil powder yet. I haven't done it. I should probably try that, shouldn't I? I should try that in my yogurt. Blaze, thank you. She sent me the recipe for the coconut magic yogurt. So all my stuff should be here in a couple of days, hopefully. I'm really, really excited about getting that going. I'm like trying to plan out, like, okay, do I need the pressure cooker for anything else or am I good? And I did make sure that my pressure cooker has the ability to go to 100 degrees and do it for 36 hours. So I'm all good on that. I was so excited. Hello, Dudder.
Hello, Mother.
How much of the pan did it fill up?
I think like half or a little more than half.
A little more than half? Okay. We'll have to pull out some more bacon to thaw. We're making swirly bacon, y'all. I can't believe that I didn't know about the swirly bacon.
I don't know what's different about it, but it's different.
Yes, Lindsay, I saw your yogurt. I was like, oh, I want to know. I want to know, but I have to do the coconut one. I can't do the dairy one. Make sure to freeze some for a starter. Oh, yes. I'm glad you said that. And I can freeze it? I can freeze it? I don't have to leave it in the fridge? If I say it twice, does it make it more, like, important? I don't know why I said it twice. Wow. Yes, freeze. Okay. Whiny doggies. Whatever. Today we are kind of doing like semi-cleaning. I need to clean more tomorrow. We're breaking it up because it's been so cold today. It was fantastic. Although I had a scare earlier. Boy, did I ever have a scare. Not this one. This one's fake. This is just a electric fireplace. But I have a real wood-burning stove in the other room. And I lit it this morning, and there's this air intake that we leave open fully when we're first trying to start it so that it can really get going well. Something got stuck in it, and I couldn't close it to close it down. So it was like you could watch, because I have a thermometer that's up on the top of it, and it was going to like, oh, here, V, wait, record before you put in. Just record the pan, show how much is on there, and then like show yourself putting it in. This is real life here, people. Show yourself like sliding it in there, close it up, and then show the thing itself how you set it for 45 seconds. You can do it straight up and down, totally fine. No, you can do it straight up and down. The other one I did straight up and down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. She's like, I don't know, I like this. You got it. I believe in you. It's just going to be a clip. I'm just going to like put it over. It's just simple, easy. Anyways, I'm freezing half of my first batch for later batches. Okay, yeah, I totally need to do that. So I have a thermometer on top of my stove, and you could see the gauge, and it was like 600, 625. I was like, holy explicitive, bad word. Oh my gosh. So I opened up the front doors, and I opened up the top, but then a whole bunch of smoke went there. So I closed the top. So I opened up the front doors, and that kind of slowed it down. But I was like, okay, I have to figure out what's wrong. So then, those big old giant tongs that you have for your wood fireplace, I cleared a path, which is a huge blessing. It's all tile in that room. So I cleared a path to the door. So I literally took the burning logs out of the fireplace. They were still like really hard, so they weren't going to break apart, and put them outside on the driveway so that it could cool down enough for me to see what was in the way of the little thing. So that was my fun morning. That was interesting. Not a clue. And then 2 unknown chickens.
I hope this is good enough.
Probably. Would you warm that up for me a tiny bit?
How much? Like,
So pour it into my measuring cup, and then I would say
what measuring cup?
The one up above the coffee pots in the skinny drawers. There's a skinnier one in skinny drawers.
It's like drawer. We have a drawer above our coffee pot.
The skinny door. So there's a 2 cup in there. Pour it in there. 18 seconds.
Okay.
Please and thank you. I'm spoiled now that my daughter is here. That's what it is. Dude, I never responded to that part of your polo insanity with the fire scared dude. But I'm actually really glad that it happened, because now I know how to deal with it. Because I was like, okay, it's a pressurized, like, oh my gosh. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, I'm interrupting.
No, you're good. So I was, it was scary. But I thought about it, and I was like, well, if it's like condensing the heat, let me open it up. And yeah, my house the room got really hot. It got smoky, but I knew I did it. I figured it out. So now if ever it's really bad, because it's gotten to the point where it's too hot, you can see the heat like radiating off of it, because someone wasn't paying attention, and so they didn't close down the air intake all the way. Yeah, it was scary. So I was very proud of myself. I kept my cool. I was like, dogs out, child out, everybody out. It was awesome. Worked out really well. Cindy said, Amy, how have you been feeling? Way better now that my protein is back down again. I'm messing with my macros. I'm messing with them again. I am deciding how much I'm going to do for protein and carbs and fat. So I'm messing with it, because I need to figure out what is going to work. I was really hoping that the high fat carnivore was going to be just fabulous, and that was going to work and no problems. My body's starting to be like, no, you can't swallow that. You can't have that much fat. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Very much. So, and it's perfect. Ooh, you made the perfect temperature cup of coffee. You push buttons really well. Thank you.
Magic.
So I'm feeling better, but I'm all seriously under eating. Like seriously under eating. My body is not letting me do stuff. So I plan on utilizing buffering. Of course it is. Make sure that the tiny is offline. I'm doing a disc. I know. I'm sorry. I love.
Lay down.
I know I love you, and I owe you a bajillion hugs and kisses.
What
Yeah.
I don't want him right now.
She can watch it downloaded on the iPad too if she wants. Thank you, Blaze, for being tech support. Hopefully I come back. Maybe I've come back. Maybe I have not come
It's just
back.
the weather that's affecting the Wi-Fi, because she's on a disc.
Okay, it's probably when she started the disc. Usually when she starts it, it like sends this surge through the Wi-Fi and it kills everything. Y'all, I can't even. I don't know. Lisa said, my second batch of magic yogurt separated like the first batch, which was expected. Gonna have to try again. Third time's the charm, right? I love the strawberry MCT oil powder, thanks to Lindsay. Although, Lindsay, I think I might need to get that strawberry just so that I can.
Hunting a fly.
I think he's going after a fly. I think you're right. Just so that I can put the strawberry MCT oil powder.
Wow.
She's a naughty puppy. Into the yogurt. I think I want to try that. That sounds amazing. You said that.
Fly. It was like all trying to kill a chicken through the window.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Does anyone want a dog?
Yeah. In an effort to reduce some of my stress, we are rehoming one of the dogs. I need a one dog. I'm a one dog kind of person. So I think we are going to rehome one of the doggies because our finances are really, really, really tight, and she needs to be fixed, and I cannot afford to get her fixed. So, anybody want a purebred German Shepherd that promises to fix her? Yeah, she needs. By the way, the failed magic yogurt was decent cottage cheese. That's amazing. I have seen that the coconut separates out quite a bit. The coconut one, like, seriously separates. Lisa, when you have been doing it, have you been doing it in a pressure cooker or a yogurt maker or what? Like, are you able to do the 100 degrees for 36 hours? Hi, Julia. Oh, sous vide. You know what's funny? I got rid of my sous vide in California. And I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of it. I don't know. But I checked. My pressure cooker has the yogurt function. I can set it to 100 degrees, and I can do it for 36 hours. So I should be fine. Anyways, draining and an immersion blender make any yogurt texture the perfect creaminess. I actually have a yogurt strainer. I did get a yogurt strainer, so I may use it. I bought it because I was like, oh, this yogurt's amazing. And then I broke out in hives for 3 days. So the yogurt was no longer amazing. I've been mixing my perfect keto collagen into my Faye yogurt with 4 ounces of heavy whipping cream, and it turns into mousse. Oh, that sounds decadent. Oh, I wish I could do heavy whipping cream. So rude. So rude, girl. Oh my gosh. I'm just kidding. I could totally do the salted caramel MCT oil powder because I love caramel flavored yogurt. Okay. I'm a little excited about that now. Anyways, if anyone has not seen, is Perfect Keto doing a sale right now? That must be what's going on? Go watch Lindsay's channel. Go watch Lindsay Murphy on YouTube. She just put it in there and you can go use her link. Okay. Yeah. See, I haven't even seen it. That they're doing a sale right now. Let me see. Julia, how's your sticking with what you've learned so far going? I'm changing everything up. My body is starting to not let me swallow as much fat. Just like when I first went carnivore. You guys hear me okay? Hopefully you can hear me okay. When I first went carnivore, I hit a point where I couldn't swallow the protein anymore. And now if I eat too much protein, if I eat too much protein, it makes my pain come back. But I'm thinking about trying different kinds of protein. And because I just do the same thing over and over again. And I think my body's like, yo, we're full of this stuff. Thank you. So I'm going to be playing with it. I'm going to probably muscle test to see what might work. And use like my inner feelings and my inner knowing of maybe I should try something might be a little off the wall. Who knows what I'm going to do? It's a mystery is what it is. Let's see. I thought all Instant Pots timed out after 12 hours. I have the Duo Crisp in mine shut off when making bone broth. It depends on the setting and it depends on your Instapot. Some Instapots will absolutely turn off, but I checked mine. Mine has a yogurt function. I checked to make sure that I could get it down to 100, and I checked to make sure that I could set it for 36 hours. So I checked all of those things before I even ordered everything to make it, because I was like, I have no way to do this if my Instapot doesn't do it. So I am planning on making it as soon as it gets here, the coconut version. I need to go get some coconut milk. I'm hoping not to have to use the canned stuff. I'm trying to keep my canned stuff for other things. So we'll see. If I can't go get coconut milk, then I'll use the canned stuff. But yes, my Instapot, when I'm pressure cooking, times out after 12 hours. It won't go any longer than that with pressure cooking, but it will with the yogurt function. Blaze asked, Lori, do you want the dairy or the coconut version of the yogurt? I don't know where I'd be without you, Blaze. You're so awesome. Blaze is like the best unhired assistant ever. Ah, just like Brania. My Brania is my best unhired assistant too. Laurie says it's so hard for me to find coconut milk. Where do I buy several? Oh, when I do, I buy several. Yes. Our closest store that I know has it all the time is called Woodman's. It's huge, huge, huge store. They have the So Delicious. So I was going to do the So Delicious coconut milk unsweetened vanilla. And I thought that that would be really good to try because it's really creamy. I have the cans, but I didn't want to use the cans because the cans are kind of chunky, for lack of a better way to explain it. I don't know. Is it still raining? It says rain for at least 60 minutes. Huh. Who knew? It is 43 degrees, but it feels like 36 degrees. Tonight, we're getting down to 29. It's going to be fun. Let me see. We'll keep the fire. I've had a nice low and slow fire going all day. Now that I got it under control. So I came in and immediately told Vernia, I was like, this is what you do. If the fire is going and it starts to go too hot, because I have seen it before, and I was like, how do you get it to close or cool down when everything's closed? You open it. You open it all. So it worked really well. I'm still on my Kim Howerton inspired weight loss vacation. The fake sugars have me bloated and gassy. Time to come back to strict keto soon. I know. I'm honestly kind of doing a vacation right now too. I'm like, I realized because I wasn't tracking. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm just not going to track. So then my husband was like, what have you eaten today? I don't know. I don't know. Not a lot. This is my second cup of coffee for the day, and it's like up to there. I just started it. So yes, I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm gonna play with my macros. I'm gonna mess with some stuff, and I'm gonna see what happens. I am not really gonna share a whole lot. Oh, 29 degrees is amazing, Uncle Big Guy. What are you talking about? Come on. It's awesome. But I'm not really going to share what all I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing right now. So I'm not even going to worry about it. I am just taking a vacation, not stressing. I'm going to muscle test to see how I respond to things because so far it's been amazing how accurate it is. So that is my plan. That is my nefarious plan at the moment. Yeah, 29 degrees tonight. I have one set of chicks. Honestly, they're really kind of like teenagers at this point in time.
Kind of. We should be able to put them out sooner.
I know. Do you think that they can jump high enough to get up on the plywood out there in the deer shed? Richard doesn't think that they can make it that high up. Because if they can't make it that high up, we may just go move them now. Oh, no, we can't. Not until we can plug it in. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
The GFI, I think it's not tripped. It won't reset. So Richard needs to replace the GFI out there. Or at least, I can't figure out which breaker it is to turn it off. So he needs to at least turn off the right breaker, and then I can just switch it out tomorrow. Or Vernia can switch it out. He makes us do electrical work.
Okay.
He makes us learn these things. Vernia, how many ceiling fans have you installed?
Oh, gosh.
Like 3?
3 or more.
Yeah, 3 or more.
I've switched out a number of outlets that I don't even get
Oh, gosh, so many outlets. No, he makes us do all of those things so that we know, because he's an electrician by trade. So he makes us do that stuff so that we learn. And so far, we've always had the power off, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Not in California, though. I was switching out outlets. He was like, just don't touch these things together. I got zapped. I got zapped. He was like, I told you not to do that. And he was like, well, you're not a real electrician until you get zapped anyway. So it's pretty funny.
Apparently, I mean, I don't consider myself one anyways, but I'm not a real electrician.
Tiny love.
I can't hear the sound from the TV. On the disc. It has and it shows the line and the dot. And I press the dot.
I know. I'm sorry.
Every time.
Can you go unplug? Richard said unplug the back of the speaker and plug it back in, and then it works after that. Do you want to try to do that? Try to unplug the back of the speaker.
I don't know where it is.
Show her it's the one on the left of the back. Not the HDMI, the power.
Do we have more than one speaker? Or is it just one?
Just the big bar. I think it's getting kind of old.
Yeah, we've had them for a couple of years now.
Yeah, it's
and we use it quite a bit.
Not here. We definitely use it a lot less here. We do not watch a ton of TV. Ooh, thanks, phone. I'm in the sauna. That's funny. Oh, yeah, Julia said it feels amazing and very recharging to let loose. I hear that speech. At the same time, hope the fake sugar withdrawals will be mild, though. Yep. I completely understand. You know what I did this morning? I made pancakes. Could have been waffles, either one. The yolk waffles, the yaffles. I added a tablespoon of pumpkin into it, and it made the texture so soft. It was like real buttermilk pancakes almost. It didn't even taste that pumpkin-y. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was just the yolks, the butter, the baking powder, and then a tablespoon of pumpkin. So it was pretty good. It was very good. And I react just fine. Apparently pumpkin and me get along very well. Thank goodness. So, anything new with you guys? What you doing? Any questions? Any updates? Because there's a lot going on. There's always a lot going on, unfortunately. That's an awesome idea. I have some tinned pumpkin to use up in the fridge. Yes, it was so good. And if I could do pumpkin pie spice, I would have, but I can't. I think it's the cinnamon in there that I can't have, because I've muscle tested and I failed cinnamon big time. Maybe I just overdid it for a little while. Maybe it's the oxalates. I don't know. I don't have a clue. So yes, try the pumpkin. Try the pumpkin. Totally worth it. Let me see. There has to be something else I need to tell you guys. I don't know what it is. It was actually Vernia's idea, Lindsay. Just so you know. She was very smart. Today, what do we have? Bacon. Oh, I can smell the bacon like it's coming. Yeah. Let me see. Did I muscle test the rest of the ingredients in the pumpkin spice? I tested allspice, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Is there something else? Oh, I don't think I tested clove. Yeah, I don't think I tested clove. Oh, I do have something to tell you. I haven't tested them all individually, though. I need to. And I need to get better at it because sometimes I'm very confused. I'm like, wait, was that a yes or a no? Because I'm going back and forth and I don't know. Is it fixed?
Shouldn't be. I was hearing things.
I can hear something, so here's hoping.
She's watching My Big Fat Greek Wedding without you.
My 7-year-old is watching My Big Fat Greek Wedding without me. That's really funny. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that a movie you like though?
That is so. She loves those movies though. She's so funny, and she's young enough that this stuff goes over her head if it's inappropriate. That's nice. Have I ever done ice baths? No, and I need to. Gosh, I need to get cold adapted. Like seriously, I need to get cold adapted because it would be fantastic in the winter to not get nearly as sick. And I know that getting cold adapted is part of that actually. Boosts your immune system. You get more used to it. You're not nearly as cold all the time. I love like being cozy by a fire and being warm and all of that. Nope, I've never done ice baths. Hate cold showers. Hate swimming in cold anything. Absolutely have always hated it. So I really need to try getting used to that. Lindsay, I would likely die if I couldn't have nutmeg. Literally the best part of the whole blend. My parents, back to talking about all of the triggering foods, trigger warning. My parents, my dad especially, he loved to eat what we called topping. And it was the topping you would put on like apple crumble. So it was butter or margarine and flour and rolled oats and brown sugar and then nutmeg. I'm trying to remember if there was cinnamon in it. There was probably cinnamon in it, but I know there was nutmeg in it. I think I tried to come up with a way to like keto-fy that. Not even close. Not even a little bit close. It was terrible. So that's just one of those things that if I find out I'm going to die 30 minutes beforehand, you could bring me some topping. That would work. And my coffee from Starbucks. Is this? My hair is like crazy. Y'all, my hair is getting crazy. Lisa, I do not do the cold plunge fad either. We will be cold adapted soon enough in the winter if we're outside. Yeah, I really need to get cold adapted. Really need to do that. I should work on that because it would be good for my lymphatic system and my immune system and my circadian rhythm and everything. All the things would be good. I doused my homemade eggnog recipe with loads of nutmeg. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Even a little bit because you're so spicy, Lindsay. You're so spicy. Yeah, I should go muscle test all of those spices and things. And that's what I should do. Oh, and now I remember what else I was going to tell you. Just recorded with Dave Feldman. I've heard that it helps with this lymphatic system just because it kind of makes it exercise, honestly. Unless I'm totally remembering wrong. I could be totally wrong. Because I know someone mentioned that like rebounding trampoline helps with the lymphatic system. And then I thought they said something about cold therapy too. Because it constricts and then it contracts and then constricts. And so I don't know. I could be totally wrong. 100% could be totally wrong. I have not dove into that. So recorded with Dave Feldman. And we went on for like an hour and 15 minutes or something like that. Crazy long time. And I love the way that Dave is so upfront. And I asked him a question. He's like, well, we're not entirely sure. We think maybe this is how it works. And I love that. Lori, isn't she amazing? Isn't Blaze amazing? She's so awesome. But he'll be honest. He's like, we're not really super entirely sure, but this is the theory. And we can kind of draw some conclusions based on being able to, yeah, it got pretty sciencey. It really did get pretty sciencey. But that's going to go up in a couple of videos. I'm not quite ready for it yet. I'm recording just some farm chores, the bacon, that kind of stuff. That's probably going to be my next video. And then I need to do a video on why it's not a good idea to undereat, why we need all of those calories. We're just going to keep it really kind of short and simple and succinct. Lisa says, I'm in Dave Feldman's lean mass hyperresponder study, eager to see the results when it's all done. I think I may be a lean mass hyperresponder. Says, hello, Mr. Tito. We actually thought about doing it, but we didn't have our blood work beforehand. Like we had no idea. Yeah. So he got super sciencey. He really did. And he goes into he brings about the concept that you can manipulate your numbers by what you eat. So is that actually an indication of what your body's doing, or are you forcing it because of what you're eating? I was like, ooh, yeah. Because I've been starting to kind of feel that way. I'm like, I can manipulate my ketone numbers very easily. I can take exogenous ketones. I can take MCT oil powder. I can drink a really fatty drink just before bed, so my numbers are phenomenal in the morning. Does it just mean that I'm really good at converting fat into ketones? Does it mean I'm actually using it? What does it mean? And so he starts to go down the rabbit hole of, well, this actually kind of leads to this, and this kind of leads to this, and then there's this, and you might want to. So it was absolutely fascinating to hear his perspective and his take on it. So he's not a fan of chasing the ketones and looking, especially blood. He's like, it's just available. It doesn't mean you're actually using it. And then he was like, so I asked him, I said, well, what about the breath tests for the acetone? He was like, So I was like, with me, it's all about my pain. It's whether or not I'm in pain. And he was like, that's the perfect marker for you. He's like, don't go off of anything else. Because I started, when I tried to do the higher protein, the higher animal protein, it did not work. Oh, it did not work. I was in so much pain. So he was just like, yeah, he's like, that's your marker. That's what matters to you. So we're trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to feel the best, because if I can't eat, it's not a good thing at all. All the food talk is torture. I'm sorry, Julia. But so he was very not blunt, but he was like, no. So it was really good. Yeah, please. Pain is a great motivator for sure. So recorded with him. Tomorrow I record with Siobhan. So that will be fun. So I have several things that need to go up, need to be edited. Oh, I need to send you stuff for you to start watching. So you learn how to edit it. My daughter is going to work for me. As you do as you please, your stream. Let me see. Pain is really my number one marker too. Inflammation in the hands and bad spot on my lower back. Yeah. It really is. It's not nice to have those problems, but it's really nice. Oh, I should have cold therapy in the lymphatic system. But it is really nice to have almost immediate feedback. It's not like I have to do this for 18 months before I'll get feedback on, that was a bad idea. When you have that pain, the chronic pain, it's like, yeah, I know immediately I can't do that. Lymphatic system and cold therapy. Maybe I was totally wrong. Maybe she's going to be like, yeah, there's no correlation. I don't remember who I heard, what I heard, when I heard nothing. And my mental health is my feedback. I'm in bed crying with too high of carbs. Yep. Yeah. That was honey and fruit. Good night. I could not do honey and fruit. That was terrible. And I don't know if it was the number of carbs or if it's how much fructose it broke down into in my system, or I really don't know. I need to go get my dinner ready for tonight. I think I'm going to have fish. I'm going to have fish and butter, just plain fish. I wasn't going to bread it or anything. And I might eat a little bit of raw ground beef too. That's what I think. Inflammation does a number on the head. Yeah, I ended up eating some more carbs, higher carbs one day, and I was actually okay. It hasn't been super detrimental. It's been kind of crazy. Oh, yes, and the meeting tonight. It's on my schedule. Don't worry. I got it. Yes, and the pain is not like arthritis. It's more like a tendinitis in the hands and a nerve issue in the back between higher ketones and fasting. That is what helps. That's awesome. I love finding out what's going to work for us. It's so freeing. And then until it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, because I'm superfluous. Julia said, how's your iodine? Still crave it? I have not changed it at all. I haven't changed it even a little bit. It's like I am not going to mess with it. I thought about going down for about a minute. And then I was like, I am changing too many other things right now. I need to not change anything else. So my iodine is staying right where it is. I'm not moving it until the foreseeable future. Someone asked a question in my Facebook group, and it just popped up and I need to answer it. So too high in carbs puts my depression, anxiety, PMDD, headaches, and migraines in the state of, hey, do you see me? I don't like being ignored. Yeah, very, very much so. My fruit and honey thing was horrendous. It was so terrible. Do you know how you feel when you overate? That's how I feel about iodine. I have not been there yet. I have absolutely not been there. I think I'm close though. I think I really am kind of close to being where I need to be with my iodine. I feel like I'm filling up. I'm probably pretty well fueled, so I might back down a little bit. I might. We'll see. I just don't want to change too many things. I love that I can hear my body signals. Yes, it does make it super, super nice. Hi, Annabella. That's not how you spell therapy. There we go. It's all better now. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Anything else? Am I forgetting something? The bacon smells amazing. I can tell. Like, I'm so hungry. I'm actually hungry, but then after I'll probably get 2 of those pieces in and I'll be like, can't eat anymore. It's not fantastic. No, you're good. There's always a next stream. Always. I love that. Yeah. I can't think of anything else. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. My fake fireplace. My plugged in fireplace, which is not emitting any heat because that takes too much energy. Hi, Tom. I'm just getting ready to sign off because I have nothing else to talk about. Unless you have a question. Do you have a question? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Why am I so bad at remembering that? Yes. Please hit the like button at the very end. How long do you think it takes to know if high fat isn't working for you? Most people know within the first week if high fat is not going to work for them. And we do each have our own personal fat threshold of how much we can handle and how much we can't handle. And I think that that's why some people are going backwards, essentially, that they just really don't need all the extra fat at all. Thanks, Tom. So most people find out pretty quickly when they first start doing it. It'll mess with their mood. It'll mess with their weight seriously. It'll just start going up, and it will cause pain for some people, really tiredness or insomnia. Like there's a lot of things that it ends up doing. So that is usually pretty good feedback that your body is just not liking it very much. Oh, thank you, Joy. You're so sweet.
Mom, I think your bacon's alive. Like some of them have went from laying straight to crossing over.
Did they cross over? I'm not, just not me. I didn't do it. You did bacon. Maybe you twisted them the wrong direction or something.
No, I think earlier I was hearing the grease pop, and it popped hard enough to where it pushed the thing up, and they crossed over.
That's hilarious. My daughter's making bacon for a video. Well, like an overlay in one of the videos. And apparently it is.
Magic bacon.
Magic.
It dances in the oven.
Magic bacon. Magic dancing bacon. Ketones not rising and feeling sick, not wanting to eat. Yeah, I think I'm pretty full on fat right now. My body's like, no more. That's enough. Stop. And if I can't eat higher protein because my pain comes back and I can't eat high enough fat to keep my calories up, I have a problem. Because now I'm back down to not eating or barely eating anything. And even my coffees, I can only handle so much before I'm like, nope, no more. I'm lucky if I get 2 in now a day. Maybe if I get 2 in a day. It's usually more like 1.5. So yeah, it's definitely not for everybody. Not everyone needs to do it. Tom, your A1C was 4.7. That's amazing. Congratulations. Mine, last time I checked, it was way higher than that. It was ridiculous. It's 5.7 was the time before that. The last time was 5.4. So it wasn't bad. Did I see Anita Breeze's bacon roses for her charcuterie board? I have seen some of the bacon roses. They are adorable. I'd never seen them on a charcuterie board, though. That is a great idea. The doggies are whining. Yeah, seriously, does anyone want a dog? You can have one of my dogs. Just the one. I'm keeping the other doofus. I'm keeping the big doofus, rehoming the one that needs to be fixed because I can't do that. And there's a lot. I need calm in my life. I need less stress in my life. I'm going down to one dog. Just one dog. I had no idea that Anita's last name was Breeze. You had the meat lover's omelet with a side of bacon to celebrate. That is so awesome. That is incredible. I'm so happy for you, Tom. Oh, yeah, we do talk about that. We talked about A1C and we talked about insulin and we talked about there's so much stuff we talked about with Dave Feldman. Some vet clinics will fix dogs for free. Yeah, even once we get her fixed, I can't handle the 2 dogs. It's just too much. I wanted 1 dog. We ended up with 2 dogs. I'm good.
No more.
I'm done. Even Verinia is like, yeah, no.
Don't get me wrong. I love my dog. I really do. But
It's even Verenia's dog, and Verenia's like, no, we need to we have so much other stuff.
Better off somewhere else.
We want her to go to someone who has the time and attention for her. And she's so hyper. She needs someone that works with her, that trains her, that can work with animals with her. We don't have the time for that. Shrukin is a big couch potato. He's like, hi, I love you. And he lays down. They're actually starting to get grumpy at each other because she wants to play all the time and he doesn't. So right now we're going with a German Shepherd rescue just because she is purebred. But yeah, I will eventually be like, okay, now it's time to go to the vet and post it at the vet and see if there's someone else that wants her because she needs entertainment, but she also needs direction. She needs training. I can't afford that. I don't have time for that. So stinking busy. So she needs a farm where she can work with animals on the farm. Like she is super smart. And that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem is that she's too smart and she's not being challenged.
Who's doing what?
So
what are you doing?
That's like we feel bad because we can't give her what she needs. She needs oh yeah, she probably would be an amazing police dog, but I think they start training those from like 10 weeks old. They start them really, really, really early. So I don't know if it's too late for her because she's 1.5 years. So I don't know if they would do that or not. There's a hair. I can feel it. I can feel the hair. Whoop, did I get it? I got it. There we go. Anyways, oh, I think the bacon might be done. So I'm going to go. So I'm going to go eat the bacon. But anyways, and let the dogs out so that they can play for a little bit. So thanks, guys, for stopping in and hanging out with me for a little bit. I'm going to go eat something as much as I can and get ready for our Mighty Network meeting tonight. We have the VIPs and we're talking about, they take rescues? Okay, I'll contact them then. That's what I'll do. Tonight we're talking about what is a book without its story? Because you need to have your story. So if you are not a part of my VIPs, the link is down below if you want to check it out and look into it. Because we have a lot of fun. And we have our close, tight-knit little community. It's awesome. Oh, I got an email. Okay. I'm going to go eat some bacon. So I love you guys. Bye.